Like, if it's really, really ruining me, even then, I'm not so sure.
So in that case, Casey should sue you.
So comparing yourself to me is silly.
Girl, that's probably what all the YouTubers she compares herself to say. What? Comparing yourself to me is silly and delusional and stupid. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Charlie. Please consider subbing before you exit this video. Now in today's video, I am going to react to amberlynn's newest mukbang. I just did a retro react to her shrimp gate video, which is it pretty much has a lot of similarities to the mukbang that she posted yesterday. So if you haven't checked that out, feel free to check that out if you have the time. Now, in this video today, I expect one of two things. She is going to continue the narrative and the way she was in her last video, or she's going to apologize. The only reason I'm not sure which way it's going to go is because last time with Shrimpgate, she lost around 10,000 subscribers. This time she didn't lose any subscribers. Not saying she should, not saying I just know I wouldn't personally support anyone who spoke to me that way. That's just me. But you guys definitely do what you want to do. Now, I'm going to definitely get right into the reaction. I'm going to speed it up because this is over 26 minutes long, and I'm sure most of the time she'll be chewing, just like she did yesterday. But let's get right into the video.
Hey guys, so welcome to a new video. If you hear a little skit, scat, scat, Trixie and Chubbs are out. If I'm a little crooked, I'm sorry. I've been running around while my food was completed. I've been running around trying to find my tripod because Eric used it and I could not find it. So if you're a little crooked, I apologize. Actually, you know what? I'm going to fix it because it's annoying me. So it's probably annoying y'all. I think I fixed it. Okay. So for my mukbangs, my new thing is I'm going to ask you guys for topics or subjects or questions that you want me to talk about. So it's going to be, I guess, a wide range.
GoFundMe scam.
So the first thing I want to talk about is
everything you lie about.
Before I even eat, I want to apologize to the people who thought I was being rude and smug in my last video. That was definitely not my intention, and I noticed that when I'm like upset about something, sometimes I act a certain way, which I really did not intend. I was just really hurt that I uploaded a progress video and people were really rude to me about it. So I was upset about that, but I do apologize for coming off a certain way that I didn't mean to, because that definitely wasn't my intention. I think I was just so hurt that I was kind of like...
So is she upset about the way she came off, or is she upset about the things she said because she was repulsed by her audience? And what I find funny is, even during editing, she saw nothing wrong with this. Do you know how many like reactions I've had to scrap because I looked at them and I was just like, this is not the one. You said some things you can't take back, or your attitude was really, really bad in this one. Normally my attitude is what it is, but there have been times I've scrapped reactions. There's been a few reactions I've scrapped on Chantel because, as you know, I really, really don't like Chantel, so sometimes that shows a bit too much in the reaction. So there have been reactions I've had to scrap, but it's during editing that I took a look at it and I'm like, this is not the one to post. And I have posted in the past poor reactions, which was me being really over the top and angry, and depending on the feedback, I took it down. There's only 2 videos I've ever had to take down. One was when I found out about amberlynn saying the N-word. I kind of ripped her in that one, like really, really bad. And the other was the one when she was, Becky was away trying to help her mom, and she was pretty much like attacking Eric over the fact that he didn't bring her food or stop to get her food. Those are the 2 videos that are no longer on my channel.
Spoken in that. And I wrote a lot of supportive messages, and I just have to focus on those. And they made me realize that the people who are saying negative things about a progress photo are people who don't genuinely, truly care. She said
this time and time again. Oh, the people who leave hate comments, they just don't care, they're just not supportive. I'll focus on the supporters. Her and Chantel have said this time and time again, but yet that didn't stop you from posting that video. It didn't stop you from recording it. It didn't stop you from posting it. So miss me with this.
They'd be like, oh wow, like that's amazing type thing. I've had a few people word it a lot better than how I'm wording it, so I do want to apologize to those who I really did affect, because I felt horrible for that. So a lot of people have been asking me about my favorite freshly meals, and the homestyle chicken with the butternut mac, which is the one that I had in my last video. That's one of my favorites, and this one. This is turkey and mushroom meatloaf, and I will let you know right now, I don't really taste the mushrooms, so if you don't like mushrooms, it's okay, or at least I think so, because I don't really taste it. And then we have some carrots and peas, and this is cauliflower mash.
I mean, this does look appetizing.
This one might
I'll give
actually
it to
be
her.
my number one favorite. They swap meals a lot, new meals come in, so you can never get bored. I will be devastated when they get rid of that one. We have some carrots and some Laughing Cow cheese. I've actually never had the Laughing Cow cheese with carrots, so I wanted to try it. I usually put this cheese, I always have a difficulty opening this, like, it's really not rocket scientist.
Shades 2 for that amount of carrots?
I usually put this on bagels. So then, this is a garlic and herb. And I usually eat my carrots plain, but I wanted to dilly-dally in something different. It's actually really good. These little cheeses are only...
Damn, she has to lick the wrapper too?
Per one. I get them from Walmart. It's not with the cheeses. It's actually with... It's like over in the deli area with the, like, feta cheese, the pre-made pizzas. I don't know. It could be different everywhere, though. I'm going to take a big bite with the veggies, the meat, and the cauliflower.
Girl, every bite is a big bite. We don't care.
Yum! So, again, if you guys want to try Freshly, message me on my weight loss Instagram, which is linked down below. Just say the words Freshly, and I'll send you links so you can get $40 off. And I do want to say, it gives me $40 off as well.
Finally. She should have said it the first time, but at least she's saying it now.
I had forgot to mention that. So
I don't think she forgot. I don't think she had any intention of telling anyone. Because I don't know how you would forget that. That's the only reason you would give up that link, is to get the kickback. She didn't forget.
I want to talk about this. This is actually funny. So there's this screenshot going around. Because I like to do these Instagram Q&As.
Oh.
And if I can edit the photos into here, I'll show you. Which I'm not very good at editing.
At all.
As you guys know. So I'm hoping I can put the screenshots in here. So I like to do Instagram Q&As. And someone decided to Photoshop, which a lot of people are really good at it. They decided to Photoshop me saying something about a bowling ball and a doctor. I have no idea. But they made a mistake in their in their Photoshop, which makes me, if you're gonna Photoshop something, I'd say pay more attention. So if you look at my screenshots of the ones that I did, which Instagram saves that in an archive. Every story that you post, Instagram actually saves. So if you look, the mistake that they made is instead of saying ask me anything, they put ask, ASS, me anything. So that was the biggest mistake on their part. They accidentally messed up. So I did not say something about a bowling ball. I can tell you right now, I just thought, honestly, that was the funniest thing I have ever seen.
Actually,
and
it's not
thing I noticed
funny.
About it
it's not funny at all.
is that they switched two words, like in a sentence, where if you like really pay attention to it, it doesn't make sense. Trust me, I make mistakes in my writing all the time.
And speaking.
But when I do Instagram Q&As, I try really hard to go back and reread it so I don't like mess up on anything. And just in general, if you know me, that's not something I would ever say.
Actually, that's the part she's missing. Now, if this was made up, I think that's wrong. The simple fact is, Amberlynn does enough that we don't actually have to make things up. She does enough damage on her own. Now, the thing with this, I don't like the fact that she finds it funny because based on that post, what it was insinuating is actually sexual of a minor. So there's actually nothing funny about that, Amberlynn, first of all. And second, she needs to realize the reason it was so believable that it came from her is because of her past. Yeah, it might have been fake. It may be fake. Is that wrong? Absolutely. But what's also wrong is the fact that it's so believable because it's you. There are many creators, if this went around about them, their fan base or their supporters would immediately question it. The fact that no one really questioned it was you except for that typo, that's the only reason people started questioning it, was because of the typo. Not that, oh, this is not within her character. This is very much within her character because of her past. So instead of focusing on how funny it is, it's actually very sad. Based on what was made up, that's sad. And based on the fact that it is so believable because of your reputation, is even more sad. So laugh at that.
Which brings me to my next topic of discussion. Someone asked if I would sue the people making these fake, slanderous screenshots that aren't even real. No, I wouldn't sue anyone, to be honest.
No, you would just threaten them, like you did Zach and Michael.
Unless.
I think it was like a year or so ago, she had contacted Zach saying that Becky's family was, I believe, wanting to sue him and Michael for whatever reason. So there's that.
There's like a really valid reason. Like if it's really, really ruining me, even then, I'm not so sure.
So in that case, Casey should sue you.
This is so stupid that I just. I don't care enough. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. The thing that people will do to make me look bad. I look bad on my own.
Very much so.
Trust me. I'm gonna eat some of this. It's so good. So, I have like a list of things. It's just gonna be like my mukbang topics page.
At least she has talking points now.
Who knows half the time. This is not on the topic list, but oh my god. Becky and I did not get home until 2 a.m. last night. We had a whole, like, day/night moment. It was so fun. We went to the movies. We saw Gretel and Hansel, which was really good. I love the creepy parts. I don't want to give anything away, but there was a part where I was like, "Ooh, that girl cute." She was like this, like, gothic girl, like this long, black hair. Yeah, she was cute. And we went to Olive Garden, and Dana and Dustin actually got a new place. So we went over there for the first time. Really late after like the whole date. They live about an hour away, which is a lot closer than they used to live.
Why is she eating it like that? What is she doing? Whatever. A convict out of jail eats better than her.
An hour and a half away, which makes a really big difference. But I was in the car, like in total, just between like the whole day, I was in the car for about 4 hours.
Oh, let me guess, she's swollen. She's swollen.
We're out for about 12 to 14 hours. So out of that time, I was in the car for like 4 hours. Maybe, no. I'd say a little bit over that.
So she finally left the house and she didn't vlog?
I used to swell being in the car anyways, but now that I have lymphedema, I get really swollen. My lymphedema becomes hard as a rock, and I know probably no one wants to hear that later. It's just so freaking amazing, you guys. I usually get 2 of these in my order. I think even once I got 3. I usually go for the 12 a day. So
12 a week.
I can eat them for lunch and dinner. Or I get the 9 a day.
A week.
9 a day. Nine a week. So,
oh, her hands.
next thing I want to talk about is my sleeping schedule You guys, I used to fall asleep at noon.
What is this video?
And wake up at 5 p.m. At noon. My whole day is wasted. It's very... I wake up like every 30 minutes. I used to think there was something wrong with me. Like, I was like, why am I waking up so often? I really thought there was something wrong with me. Turns out, as much as my body does not want to sleep at night, it also really does want to sleep at night. Like, it needs to sleep at night, you know? Oh my god. So now that my schedule is fixed, I go to bed at like midnight, and I wake up about 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. So it's like
That's not
about
bad.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m. It just depends. And I sleep like an actual baby the whole night.
I mean, you
I
are
don't
a
wake up
toddler. So.
at all. I think maybe once. I have a bad habit. Like, this is... I don't know why I do it, but I've been doing it since I was little. But I have a very bad habit of waking up and seeing if the people near me are still breathing.
My mom used to do that.
I don't know why I do it.
For
So I'll see if
different
Becky's still
reasons,
breathing
I'm
while she's
sure.
sleeping, and then I'll
But
see
my
if
mom
Tiffany's
used to
still
do
breathing
that.
while she's sleeping, because that's who sleep with. I can put.
I'm surprised they're not doing that to Amber.
It's just like eating cheese by itself.
Well, I mean, it's cheese.
Don't judge. Me.
Honestly, if I slept next to Amber, which would never happen, if I slept next to Amber, I'd wake up in the middle of the night to make sure she's still breathing. Not only did I think she got diagnosed with sleep apnea, she has to sit upright, but obviously her weight, everything. She has a higher chance of not making it through the night than anyone in that house.
A little bit of everything left. It's so good. Literally everything. So, it's like a weird thing. So, I'll wake up about once a night to do that, but you guys, I sleep like a sound baby. I'm just like, and it feels really good because I really did think something was wrong with me. But what it was I was waking up so much through the night because I was sleeping at the wrong time. My body was just like, what are you doing? Which makes sense. So something else
I mean, she was sleeping noon to 5, so why was Becky sleeping at that time?
I love dancing so much. And, like, I used to be in dance groups. I would choreograph dances, do talent shows.
What?
Choreograph. Who am I? I'm going to say choreograph. I would make up dances.
I was going to say choreograph.
And it was just... When I would perform in front of people, I honestly... It was the most exhilarating
I need footage of that.
Ever had.
I need footage of that.
Happiness and joy, and it's so fun, so fine, so hard to find something like that makes me feel just like.
I do have to agree. I don't think she could dance based on what I think dancing is, but I will say when I've seen amberlynn dance in the past from like past videos, she seemed very, very happy. So if that's what she got to do, go back to dancing. She should do that. That will help her with her movement, collab with Amy's life journey, and really get a music video out here.
Free and just like, it is one of the most amazing feelings. Dancing was my passion. 100%, point blank period. And like, now, obviously, I can't dance like that.
I mean, you never could dance. But I see where you're going.
There is a YouTuber, Fitness Marshall. I'm sure everyone's heard of him.
Oh,
And
yes.
his cute little
Love his
girls
channel.
on the side. They do pretty easy, I wouldn't even say to moderate, they're pretty easy dances. And I low-key want to try one today.
Please, please, please do.
Because I love
Please,
this stamina
please.
now.
Please,
It
please,
feels so good
please.
to be able to say that.
If anyone has seen Fitness Marshall's videos, first of all, they're not easy. Second of all, amberlynn is going to look like a damn fool. Third of all, I'm here for all of that. So please, amberlynn, do that. The fact that she thinks it's easy, I want to see amberlynn do it. Ooh, she's a fool. I mean, they're not super hard, but for her, they are. Can't wait to see this.
Y'all, I gotta be honest. If I was eating this by myself, which I would have ate this very meal by myself if I wasn't filming this, I'd be gone in 5 minutes flat. And I'd be starving. But since I'm sitting here and talking to you guys, it's fulfilling me, and it's taking me a lot longer to eat it.
Girl, shut up. She's gone back and forth with this so much. She's first said she eats slower when she eats on camera. That's one of the reasons she has to eat on camera. And then just a couple of videos ago, she responded to someone who's asking her why she eats so fast, and it's because she's on camera. And now she's back to, I eat slow because I'm filming. Shut up. This girl cannot keep up with anything she says.
Slow, that's like the rule of thumb, ain't it? So thank you guys for helping me.
That is so fake, girl.
Who would have thunk it?
You need to thank them for more than that.
But yeah, I want to try dancing again.
Thank you for this house. Thank you for my wardrobe. Thank you for these meals.
I've built up my stamina a lot.
Thank you for these tacky earrings.
A little freaking
Everyone bought those for you.
Hold on. When I would film torrid hauls, and it was the try-on hauls, you guys, if you ever watch those, go back and watch them.
Save yourself.
Especially during the try-on part, there's a lot of editing because I could not breathe.
Yes, and you couldn't stand long either.
Oh my god. It's almost like comically embarrassing. In between each dress or shirt or sweater that I would try on, this was me. Oh my god, my back. Oh my god, I can't breathe. Oh my god.
Ew.
Oh my god, I think I have a pain in my arm and my chest. No, okay, it wasn't that extreme. It was like I didn't have a pain in my arm.
What was that? First of all, that's one of the problems people had. This girl could barely stand. I've seen so many reaction channels, including myself, point that out. This girl could barely stand. She wasn't breathing right. She showed where she cut the body part she couldn't reach by trying to tug on the fabric. So that's one of the complaints people had. Each one of those torrid hauls, $500+. And people would say, just like in those videos, people would say, instead of buying these clothes, buy a subscription like this. Instead of buying these clothes, get you a personal trainer. So I don't know who she's actually speaking to because everyone knew this. And a lot of the clothes didn't even fit her.
My back would hurt. I'd be breathing that hard. So I got an order in of torrid. I think it was like 2 days ago. And I didn't film a video. I just kind of kept it to myself and did my own little try-on haul by myself.
God forbid you don't monetize something in your life.
I think I was on the 5th dress. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm still standing. My back doesn't hurt. And I'm breathing just fine. And I started crying. I'm so ridiculous.
I'd probably cry too.
I literally started crying. Because
I feel that. I would cry too.
that, no. Like, I'm talking, I could not, physically could not do that 6 months ago. I could barely do one, like, outfit try-on haul. Try-on hauls were very, very hard for me. Very hard.
See, if she had done this instead of the 2-minute video she put up, she could have easily said, hey guys, the other day I decided to put on the same outfit, and I said this in my reaction, put on the same outfit just to show myself that there is a difference because sometimes I'm not seeing it. I'm going to input the image or the footage here. Let me know what you guys think, but I'm so proud. I was so proud that I cried. I was so happy because even Becky's seen it and moved on with the video. Instead, she did what she did the other day. This is kind of how you talk about your successes without having to throw it in front of your audience's face, without trying to take a freshly shit on them.
That's just supposed to show how losing weight, moving more, can change your freaking life. And I know a lot of people are like, that's so stupid.
No, that's so obvious. I think that's what people are saying.
Compare themselves. Like, when I used to have Twitter, someone sent me a screenshot of their it was like their Fitbit or their Apple Watch steps. I think they took like 14,000, and they're like, "How about that, Amberlynn? Let me see yours."
First of all,
like,
she's referring to Kit Kat Reacts, and I'll try to find it because I remember when this happened. I took a screenshot because Amber responded to it.
Really, comparing yourself to someone who was 500? How long ago was that? It was when I had Twitter. So yeah, I was 570 pounds up, and I was like, "Are you really gonna compare yourself to someone who's 570 pounds? Don't compare yourself to like an athlete."
This is the same 570-pound woman who was constantly comparing herself to other YouTubers. And Kit Kat Reacts is a YouTuber. So if she can sit up here and constantly compare herself to other YouTubers who weren't killing themselves online, why can't Kit Kat Reacts compare herself to you? And I think all she was saying is, these are my steps for the day, where are yours? Because Amberlynn, I think, set a goal for 1 million steps this year. She has yet to update people on how many steps she's been at this whole year. Well, I know she's going to stop with the health stuff for now. But I think that's what Kit Kat was saying. Like, these are my steps. What are your steps? Your goal is 1 million. How far have you reached? At least that's what I'm guessing. I don't know.
If you're taking 14,000 steps, like, good for you. Like, honestly, good for you. But what? Comparing yourself to me is silly.
Girl, that's probably what all the YouTubers she compares herself to say. What? Comparing yourself to me is silly and delusional and stupid.
That's like comparing Michael Jordan to a 1-year-old toddler. Obviously, they're going to play a bit different. I just thought it was funny.
I don't know why that went over her head. I mean, I do know why she's stupid, but
I mean, if you want to like compare, and it wasn't like a comparing, like a friendly comparing. She was very condescending, and I saw her reply to another tweet that was really rude. So it was more so like showing off almost.
She said Kit Kat Reacts was condescending. I don't recall that, so I'm not sure. But this is also coming from the person who just had to apologize about her last video where she called her audience repulsive. Girl, this was not the video to do this in.
I was like, honestly, I'm not the type of person that like celebrates other people's victories. This plate completed. Satisfying? No. I like when I watch mukbangs and the people actually finish their food. That's satisfying. Yeah, I'm proud of other people's victories. I don't know if for her that's a victory. I don't know if she does that every day. I don't know if like she's used to it. I don't know. But I was just confused. I was like, really? Who knows? Who knows? But oh my god, we're going down to the nitty gritty. I have to have my last pee and carrot.
I find that weird. She doesn't leave. Here's the thing.
Thank you.
Even though the portions are bigger, but at the same time she's a bigger person, what I find weird is the portion's big and she still cleans her plate. I know people who possibly would have a portion like that but don't clean her plate. Amberlynn still cleans her plate. Just like she was licking the wrapper of the Laughing Cow cheese, I wouldn't be surprised when the camera was off that she licked her plate. That's the vibe I'm getting. Like, she's just going to do it off camera though. But if it was Chantal, she would have done it on camera.
You guys, because this helps me eat and enjoy the food more and savor it more.
What?
I do appreciate that, honestly.
She's reaching. She's just trying to say she appreciates you guys for something.
I think I eat all my meals alone, to be honest. I do, because Becky eats at different times than I do. She usually only eats like once a day, and then later on she'll have something small.
That's
and our
weird.
schedules are a little bit different. She's still sleeping right now.
How does Becky have the energy to drive her all over the place if their sleeping schedules are so opposite?
If anyone's curious, the calories on this are less than 600. They're like, I don't know.
Oh, look, she took my advice.
The meatloaf meal all in itself was 430 calories, which is not bad, sis. Not bad at all. So I still have a lot more topics in my little mukbang topics thing, and I'll keep adding on. And yeah, I'm excited. Like, I'll always have something to talk about. I just feel like maybe I'm a little boring, so like I'll make sure to like
You are.
even filter it. Maybe some tea in one with something boring. Also, I don't want the whole video to be like boring. I don't know.
So she's just gonna keep uploading mukbangs?
so swollen. So I'm gonna drink tons of water. I'm gonna try to keep my calories at a certain limit, which means less sodium. And I'm hoping to, I would say within 2 days, not be as swollen. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have crazy hair happening.
I just realized something. She went to Olive Garden. That's Sodium City. So I'm sure that added to why she's swollen. I don't imagine she went there and got a salad. Like, Olive Garden is known for the amount of sodium they have in their food. So yes, she was in the car for 4 hours, but she also probably packed on a whole bunch of food at Olive Garden.
As per usual. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Well, that was the video. She apologized. Do I think it was very sincere? No, because I don't recall her actually apologizing for what she said specifically, because the main thing people were so shocked about is the fact that she called her audience that provides her this lifestyle repulsive. Was it just another apology to get some heat off of her? Absolutely. As I said, the retro react that I did prior to posting this was just from a few months ago. So a year from now, she'll be right on time with being condescending and disrespectful to the main people that provided her a lifestyle. This video is long enough. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, be better today than you were yesterday and greater tomorrow than you will be today. Later, guys.